We are down to the final witnesses in the Jody Arias Murder 1 trial. Let's go into the courtroom for testimony.
Number 631.
79. Yes.
So this F scale is above the clinical threshold of 70 that you talked about, right?
Yes, sir.
With regard to the number 2, the D, which is depression, correct?
Yes, sir.
The level here on the study was 80.43, right?
Yes, sir.
That's above the 70 cutoff line, right?
That is correct.
And then number 3, which is the HY, isn't it true that in this study it was 70.05?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
That's above the 70
Well,
marker,
that's
right?
at 70. That's still clinical.
But it's still clinical. Number 4, which was the PD, right?
Yes, sir.
That was at 79.75, right?
Yes, sir.
Number 6 was 73.15, right?
Well, I am actually assuming you're reading it, so I'm not going to. I'm assuming you're reading
Okay,
me the same
sure.
number, so I would say
understand.
yes.
And number 7 was 72.34, right? Assuming I'm reading it correctly.
Yes, sir.
And number 8 was 79.20, right?
Yes, sir.
So if we assume that the cutoff is 70, the threshold on the F scale is met, correct? To be clinical, right?
Yes, sir.
The scales on the others, that we've just talked about, are also clinical because they're above 70, right?
Yes, sir. Or
So-
at or above.
And this study indicates that those with borderline personality disorder had that type of graph, for lack of a better term. Yes or no?
Can't answer that yes or no because you're
Okay,
asking.
then thank you.
Okay.
Sir, with regard to the, one of the other items that you talked about was this trauma symptom inventory test. You remember talking about that?
Yes, sir.
And you indicated that this was to identify trauma in the past involving somebody, correct?
Well, not necessarily past. It could have just occurred, but if you're defining that as past, yes.